Hello, I'm going to be cooking Ropa Vieja, a Cuban dish. I'm going to be using a sirloin steak. That is a pound, or supposed to use flat steak, but I couldn't find that, so I used sirloin as a substitute. Chicken broth, some white wine, not a lot. Some just olives, stuffed olives, paprika, that's cayenne, ground cumin, ground cloves, ground oregano, ground allspice, cilantro, paprika. Okay. And just regular salt, pepper. Also some olive oil, onions, garlic, and tomato sauce. Yeah. All right. To start off, I'm just going to package the steak here. And then throw some salt, pepper, and so. And I'm gonna do that for both sides. Once seasoned, I'm going to take the steak and with some olive oil in the pot, I'm just gonna throw it on high heat and let it brown until I get all three pieces done. Now I just threw some onions and sliced garlic in there, sliced onions too. Put some olive oil back in there. Now just basically cooking it until the onions soften a little, and then I'm going to throw in the spices. Threw in all the spices, and I threw in the white wine and tomato sauce and chicken broth, and I also threw in the steak back into the sauce. And so now I'm going to wait about 2 hours for it to basically simmer, and after that I can work on it. And now, since that we have let the steak and the sauce settle overnight in the refrigerator, I'm going to cut up some bell peppers and some olives, and after that I will be pulling out the steak of the sauce and pulling it apart. Now I finished cutting up the peppers. I'm just cutting up some olives to throw up in there. I'm just going to take the meat out of the pot and pull it up into strips. All right, now with the meat basically just torn apart, I am just gonna let this simmer at medium heat. And once I do that, I'm going to throw the meat and the peppers and the olives in there. And now this is at a simmer. I'm gonna throw in the peppers and the meat, along with some sugar and a little more smoked paprika. Now that I got everything in the pot, I'm just waiting for the peppers to get a little softer and the meat to tenderize a little more. And by that, I'm just gonna throw on the top, wait about 3 more minutes. And then I'm gonna turn off the heat and throw in some cilantro in there and let it cool down a little, and I should be done. And as a side dish, I'm just gonna add some rice, and I'm not gonna cook it in a pot because I'm not willing to go that far.